Yes, she is. Hey,
There she is.
what
There
takes
she
the
is.
most of your time?
She's ready.
Yeah.
She's loosening up. Chef Kyle's been here
That's
long enough. He's
fantastic.
loosened
Hey.
up. Chef Kyle Humphreys is here
Yeah, he is.
from Little Dumplings.
Hey,
Thanks for
Kyle.
being here.
Hey, thank
Appreciate it.
All right, give us a lesson. In Japan for, what was it, a few days? A week?
I was there for about 3 weeks.
Wow.
For about
Okay.
3 weeks.
Some kind of trying out different restaurants,
Okay.
and then the bulk of that was at the Tokyo Ramen Academy.
Yeah.
Which in Japan, there's a few ramen schools because it's
Okay.
very popular over there.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's bleeding into the U.S. So yeah, I got the chance to go over there.
That's so
But is
cool.
it popular there like we talked about, like avocado toast, or is it perpetually popular over
Oh yeah, it's it's
Non-stop, right?
it's bigger than McDonald's.
Okay,
over
there you are. Right
Yeah.
there. Thank you for putting that in perspective. All right.
Okay, I imagine you learned a lot of lessons, but we're going to
Yeah.
get to some show and tell and some cooking. Obviously, you brought ramen for us today, so what do we need to do to get started?
Yeah, so I've had the chance at Little Dumplings to
Yeah.
do Sunday ramen specials. So
Oh, love
I'm going to
that.
run you guys through what I did this past week,
Okay.
kind of the different elements, and then
Okay.
later we'll
Please
put together
do.
a bowl for you.
Well, we're running on the assumption that all people know what ramen is.
Yeah.
And so maybe we step back and see what we're seeing here.
There it is.
What is
Look at
ramen?
that.
Right, so to me, I'd say it's like the ultimate comfort food. You know, from the first taste of the soup, first time I ever tried it, I just had a sensation of wow, you know, and
Wow,
that's,
yeah.
that's what we're trying to recreate. So there's 5 different components that make I guess you could say, an authentic bowl or whatever you want to call it.
Yes,
So,
teach us, Kyle,
yeah,
because
so-
it's fascinating what all goes into this, and a lot of us don't have a clue.
Sure. Yeah. So it starts with the soup or the broth or stock or whatever you want to call it. This one was made from chicken and pork. It's like a bone broth. Obviously, a lot of vegetables. A lot of different elements in that.
yeah.
It's cooked
All
for,
in one.
I'd say, a minimum of 8 hours.
Okay.
Really?
There's,
Okay.
This is more of a clear soup,
Is
but
that like
there's.
one of the biggest steps and very key, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably your longest process.
Okay, that's what I wondered.
But a lot of the stuff, it does take a day or two to set up sometimes.
Okay.
That's a level of commitment that we're
Yeah.
not going to do at home.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
Just order it.
Yes. What else do we have
Yeah,
here?
so that's the soup.
Okay.
The second element is going to be your noodles. So
Right.
these are fresh ramen noodles, not like the packaged stuff we were
Right.
talking
Yes.
about earlier. These are made from a company called Sun. They're pretty much the leading industry standard when it comes to fresh ramen noodles for restaurants.
And the components of a ramen noodle are?
Yeah, so it's really just like wheat, flour,
Okay.
salt, sometimes egg, and the element that gives it kind of that springy chewiness.
Yeah.
It's called lye, so lye water.
Okay.
And that is added to it, and it raises the pH level and the alkalinity, so it has that kind of springy
Alkalinity.
texture.
That's a fun word.
I
Alkalinity.
wasn't expecting any e-learning today, but I'm glad I
That's a
did.
fun word.
Yeah, the level of hydration of water affects kind
Okay,
of if
sure.
it's chewier, wavy, straight, stuff like that.
Awesome.
But anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
Yeah, you got some other stuff here too.
So this is chicken oil or
Chicken oil.
schmaltz, rendered chicken fat. Lots of names for that.
Okay.
So
What's this?
this is called miso tare. So tare is the kind of the 4th element of seasoning a bowl of ramen. Now this is not just miso from the grocery store. It's a combination of different misos from Japan. There's a lot of vegetables cooked into this. Are there any peanut allergies today?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, we're good.
No,
'cause
we're okay.
There's some of that in there too.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. But then moving on, we have 5th element, a lot of different toppings.
Yeah.
You'll see different types of pork a lot.
Do you do a lot of pick your own, choose combination of what you want in there?
So we haven't. It's definitely, I mean, it could be an option.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's still very new over there.
Yeah.
We're going into probably
Sure.
the 5th week of doing this.
Oh, babies.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is here? Oh, you
so
got your own seasoning.
yeah, these are leeks.
Leeks?
This is a kind of house
Special
togarashi.
secret?
Little,
Okay.
I mean, no secrets here.
Okay.
I mean, but yeah, so
What were these?
it's called menma. It's actually
Menma.
pickled bamboo. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, give you a little
Wow.
texture.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And these are, you always see, you know, the egg in ramen.
Yeah.
These are what we call a 63-degree egg. In Japan, they might refer to
I
that
wanna-
as an onsen egg.
So it's a special egg.
Yeah. So it's cooked in a water bath at a low temperature for a long time. So it's almost like a poached
What is this?
texture.
What's the whirligig swirly thing?
Yeah. So that guy in the middle there is called a Naruto fish cake. So it's just
an Arto fish cake?
Naruto, if you watch anime, you know.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Call my daughter and find out.
They don't have a ton of flavor, but you know they are pre-cooked, and you cut slices, and they really pop the appearance.
And it's pretty.
Yeah.
A lot of times on here, we'll have chefs on, and we'll think, I'm going to try this at home. I'm going to try this at home. And then at some point down the line, they lose me. That I'm never going to try this at home.
Right.
You lost me here. You had all that. Here's like, no, I'm not doing that for 8 hours.
Okay,
but you guys are.
Yeah, what's the biggest thing that you learned when you were in Japan?
Okay, so to answer that question, it's going to be this third element here, the tare, which is when I was experimenting with this at home in some restaurants, you know, you can get stuff from suppliers and it's good in some cases, but I was never able to make the actual seasoning that flavors the bowl and have it not just be weird. So in Japan, that was my goal, was to, I guess you could say, master that, so I could come back to the States and find the ingredients to be able to do it myself.
He said he tried it in his own kitchen. So you do work from home on
a little
occasion.
bit.
I mean, yeah. We've all have off times.
There you go.
I've been reading books and looking
Awesome.
at stuff online.
Well, your off time, order
thank you.
from there. FishersTestKitchen.com. We'll put the link on IndieStyle.tv.
Thank you so much.
He's going to put one together for us coming up a little later.
Yep.
Calling all young brick builders. Not you, Dad. Not you, Mom. How to enter your creation in a contest from home. That's when IndieStyle returns.